Alright, just another update here where I'm at with the air conditioning project. Got the fender back on and the inner fender in. That was a bit more of a project than what I was hoping for. Took a little bit to get the fender lined up correctly, but don't want to get too in depth with that, but probably had about 5-6 hours in getting the fender realigned. Had it marked out really well. That really wasn't the problem. It was not lined up the best when we started. So I was trying to improve on the alignment, and I've still got a little bit more to do up here, which that's a quick fix there. But the long story short was, to get it any better than what we had it, we actually had to roll the inner edge of the fender inside the door frame. So there's actually a tab inside there that was not folded back. It must have got bent at some point. So got that edge rolled back, and then we were able to get the fender adjusted correctly, but had to have it off 2 or 3 times to get that. But that's enough with that. As far as the air conditioning goes, we got the heater core lines laid out correctly. Got all the air conditioning lines hooked up. Kind of everything with the system is connected. Still got to get these lines crimped, but we've got all of our markings on them now. Everything's kind of set in place, test fitted, so we'll crimp those lines, put some oil in the compressor, vacuum it down, and then get it charged up. But it's going pretty well. It's definitely not a project you're going to want to do if you're in any kind of hurry. This is something that I planned on taking 30-40 hours, to just taking my time with it and not being in any hurry, and I'd say that's been pretty accurate. It's going to be close to that 40 hours by the time we're all done with this thing. So luckily we're doing it ourselves, so not any big deal there, but definitely something that's going to take some time. We've got about 90% of the 80% of the inside back together, but I've got one duct that I don't know exactly where I put it. It's something that has been out for quite a few years that's floating around the shop somewhere. So I've got to locate that, get that in, then I can put the new actual ducts in, get all that connected, and everything else back there will be wrapped up. So all in all, it's going pretty well. Just something that takes quite a bit of time, and you can't rush it. I mean, if you rush something like that, you risk having a leak somewhere, or forgetting something, have to take the fender back off and take the dash back apart, all that. So definitely a project you're going to be really patient with, but I think it'll really pay off in the end. Excited to have the air conditioning in this thing, and just from the defrost side of things, the air conditioning side of things, I didn't have the heater core even hooked up, so the heat side of things, it's going to really complete this car. And we have quite a few little details I'm still finishing up on it. It's an ongoing project, but this will be the nicest it's ever been since we've had it, and as far as we know, the history of the car, I mean, nicest it's been in 30 years plus. So it's coming along nicely, and we're just gonna keep chipping away at it.